Hello everyone. Basically, I just realized that I have a homework assignment due, so this is my homework assignment video. Shout out to my school. This is gonna be a how-to video on how to do cosplay makeup and make your face shape if your character. So, let's get into it, I guess. Right now the time is about 9:30, so we're gonna see what time it is when we end. But we shall start now. These are all of the items I use for cosplaying. Pretty basic stuff. I legitimately use paintbrushes for a lot, because paintbrushes are actually really good for getting those little fine details that you need sometimes for cosplays. Alright, let's begin. Alright, great. We've officially begun our video, so sit back and relax, boys. I know this video might be boring, so I'm gonna put Subway Surfers here. It's just gonna keep reloading. You're gonna watch it. If you don't watch, then that's not my problem, okay? So I'm gonna start by taking off my patches, because I have pimples and all girls have them, so fight me. I'm exhausted and I don't deal. And I'm gonna start by just putting on my e.l.f. face primer. It's the hydrating face primer. I just put it on my finger and I just bub on that cheek and do some more on there, and then just put it all over my face. That's step one, guys. We've officially completed step one. So, here's a picture, or a video, or something. Editing Shiloh, put it in later. Put it in later. Alright, our second step, Elmer's glue. Don't ask me. I learned this on TikTok. You basically use it to get your eyebrows as straight and as glued down to your face as possible. This is going to be a very valuable step when you are using eye makeup and face makeup and stuff for your makeup. So, there's one eyebrow. Boom. There's two eyebrows. We're just gonna glue it all up. Now I have very bushy eyebrows, and we're just gonna wait for this to dry. So, I will be back when it dries. Alright, now that my eyes are burning with the smell, I'm going to take a powdery brush like this, get some powder from my Joy Bright palette, and I'm just gonna get as much powder on there as possible for my eyeshadow palette. I'm just gonna layer it. Woohoo, layering. This is gonna take a minute, so this is probably going to be a time-lapse part, so enjoy. We're just gonna keep doing it until they're not as easily seen as they originally would have been. We're just gonna draw them back in later. And I'm just gonna go in again with like another palette. This palette is the perfect colors 9s, neutrals, and nudes. And I'm just gonna take that light shade, wrap as much of it off of there as possible, and again, just layer all over it. I'm just gonna keep going until it gets even lighter. You can also color correct, but I'm not that bougie, so y'all don't get to see color corrected. Y'all don't get to see me color correct, because I'm not bougie and I don't want to look up how to do it. So, Mr. Richard, I know that the class might not be wanting to sit through this, but hey, I put effort in, so please give me a good grade, you know? Shout out to Mr. Richard, guys. We love Mr. Richard. That takes such a long time. I'm not even kidding. I wonder if I have any. Do I have it in here? I might not. Oh, I do have it in here. Okay, this is my e.l.f. concealer. I'm just gonna apply it all over my eyebrows, because it takes way too long. Oh my gosh, I'm bald. Alright, so we are going to go in with white. And I have an off-white in this Nectar palette. I have this off-white. I use it a lot, so that I'm also going to be going in with our VIP in my Jaclyn Hill palette. We're just going as much white as possible, okay? We're white facing instead of black facing. I'm gonna take that out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in starting with that VIP and just go from here. I'm just gonna go around. I'm gonna start making a line like a mask. So we're making a mask from here, around there, to there. You can kind of see it. We can kind of see the vision, okay, guys? Around, down to my chin there. Get some more on there, and just go around again to that chin length, and up to that brow. Just keep going until we get a solid straightish line. This will probably all be skipped through. Ooh, I swear it's gonna take so long. I promise. After we get the base on. Also, I should use my peanut. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this bigger brush. It's not as big as our base brush, but it's a pretty big brush. We're just gonna get as much of this VIP eyeshadow on there as possible. It's kind of where I was washing it. And I'm just gonna put that all over. Alright, so our first part of the mask is done. Next thing I'm gonna do is do some shading with some contour around the mask, so it looks like the mask is on my face. Ah! Don't fall. Sorry for the angle change, it fell. Alright, the next part of this is basically going to be contouring my neck. So basically the character has a Alright, next part I'm going to be covering this part of my neck black. Alright, so this is going to be a time lapse. Alright, now that that is done, we're going to start on the eyebrows. So, we're gonna get our handy dandy black eyeliner. This is my baby, I use it all the time. As you guys know, I wear eyeliner a lot. So, we're gonna start out with my eyebrows, and then we're gonna move to the eyes and then the face. Next thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do an outline around our white so it looks like a mask. Alright, next up we're going to work on the face. You guys don't really get a tutorial on this because it takes a really long time. I love whenever people say, "You're a cosplayer, you must have such a bougie setup." Gang, do you want to see what I'm set up on? I'm set up on a fan and a piece of cardboard. Okay, I ain't bougie. I'm broke. Alright, I'll show you guys the finished product.
Am I your robot or a doll? Am I anything at all? Maybe a song like me doesn't even need to know. Am I big or am I small? Hunching over, standing tall. I lost my identity was already long ago.
You've heard this noise before. You dart across the floor. Try not to lose your head. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end.
And now, my friends, the time is 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna go to bed. Fingers crossed to get a good grade, and, ooh, stitches. Anyways, fingers crossed to get a good grade. Alright, bye.